Lightning crashed. They called me to wash dishes on my off day, and there were buckets full of dishes. The buckets had mustaches, cigarettes in their mouths, and one said, "Well, Pilgrim, looks like you bit off more than you could chew." I guess the new guy quit, I thought to myself. Sunday's not the best day to start. The line is out the door. Everybody else is busy but you. He probably thought to himself, "This is easy, knucklehead." Then the waiter asks you to help bust this table. The waitress asks you to help bust that table. And now you got dishes up the wazoo. And the dishes are a beast. Those dishes were like left hooks, right crosses, and an uppercut to the chin, and finally the inevitable body blow that sent his Fanny home, putting everybody else in panic mode. As I rode my bike going south on J Street, a right going north on 5th Street, towards the Crepe Bistro French Cafe, in my mind there were still echoes from last night. Lightning crashes, a new mother cries, her placenta falls to the floor, the angel opens her eyes. I came in anyway because I needed the money, and I had my eyes on becoming a cook. Just as I walked in, they all stared, but I didn't have time for all that. There was no time to look back. The dishes were waiting for me, and there were 3 fondue pots. Fondue pots are punches from Jack Johnson. You have to soak them for hours just so you can have a chance at washing them. Why? The Swiss cheese coagulates to the bottom of the pot. Try to get the cheese out the bottom is like trying to get the devil out of hell. You have to fight with the Brillo pad and a scrubber. 1 is hard enough, but 3? I said to myself, I'ma get my Sugar Ray on. I rolled up my sleeves and rubbed my hands. Like I said, there were still echoes of music in my head from last night. The nighttime waiter that I've been closing with always closes with the Throwing Copper album by Live. And he loves to sing the Lightning Crashes song. Oh, now feel it, coming back again. Lightning had crashed, and I was in the middle of the confusion. And I had to get that "we about to box" look on for these dishes. I threw a left, I threw a right, I threw an uppercut, and got back on my bicycle. Jab, jab, wiped the scraps into the trash, put the plates and silverware all on one side, put the cups and glasses all on the other side. Delicately, put the sexy wine glasses on top of the dishwasher by their sweet little necks. Run the hot steamy water. And an hour later I had tamed the beast. I was in the flow. The flow. I had just bought the Wu-Tang's Clans, Cash Rules Everything Around Me tape, but there was no way I would be able to play it with the boss here. Something nostalgic about Django Reinhardt all day. The boss falling asleep at the counter, and soon, the boss of the work from Vietnam, cooking beef bourguignon. The smell simmering from the back, mixing with the smell of crepes. The sound of crepe batter being poured on our 2 large crepe griddles. The sound of people chattering, no one on a cell phone. The clinks and clanks of cups and plates, clinkety clank, clunk, clink, clank, clunk, clunk, clank. And the smoke tree, the smell of a cigarette, because Isaac always found a way to get away and take a puff. Everybody had their tapes ready, and we were all waiting for the boss to leave. I was last in the rotation, so I didn't have a chance until later on. But I was washing dishes and I was in the flow. It felt like I was in a Shaolin temple. What do you hear? I hear the dishes, grandfather. What do they tell you? A restaurant cannot function without clean dishes. And no one will give tips if the dishes are dirty. Good! You understand, my child. I must teach you about the silver bowl during the Song Dynasty and the golden spoon that thought it was a fork. Today was a good day. Like Ice Cube said, my tips were fat, and in a few weeks, I would be cooking. I would be burning in the kitchen.